Discovery Plus has to go. If somebody want to give me their login, let me know. I think right now in this season of this layoff, a lot of things have changed because I want to hear God so clearly that he just guides my steps. And I know there are certain things that I need to do in order to get there. And for sure, the number one thing is to cut back on my spending. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I just really wanted to talk to y'all about some of the expenses that I'm going to be cutting back on. I know a lot of people are wondering too, like, what does life look like after being laid off? Like, how do you even function? And like, of course, money. Like, what are you going to be doing with your money now? If you saw my previous video, unfortunately, I was not able to have a severance. So my last check was literally just my last check and some saved up PTO that I had, which I'm very grateful for. Something in the back of my mind was just telling me, Taylor, like, don't use your PTO if you don't have to. Clearly it was God. I don't know what I would do if I did not have that. Anyways, that's for a different story, a different discussion. Main things that I will be cutting out when it comes to my budget, just in order to just save money. I am someone who is a impulsive shopper. I'm saying that as I take the biggest gulp and I'm saying it with a grain of salt. I don't know what it has been lately, but my need, or I guess you could say in this sense, my desire for things has greatly increased. I don't know if that's just God testing me, or in this case, if it's the devil testing me because he know what I want, you know? But I just feel like, especially in the season that I'm in, that everything that I've been seeing, I've been wanting it. When I think about it, I'm like, Taylor, you really do not need this. You don't need it at all. But something in the back of my mind is telling me, like, Taylor, you need it. But also, I can hear God saying, Taylor, you don't need it. This is just a test. And I want to see if you are as obedient as you claim to be. And I get reminded that every time. I'm someone who just loves nice things. When I grew up as a young child, my mom was a single mother. I was the only child. She spoiled the mess out of me. At the end of the day, like, we were struggling. Like, looking back on it, she provided me everything that I needed plus more. I low-key was kind of like a spoiled brat. My mom was someone who always made it happen, no matter what. If I couldn't get it for my birthday, I was getting it before the school year started. If I couldn't get it for, you know, when the school year started, I was getting it for Christmas. She was the type of mom who would put money in the Easter eggs, you know? Like, that's just how my mom was. As I grew older, I realized that my mom actually ended up getting laid off too, like back in 2007, 2008. When I think about it, nothing even changed from then. Yes, she did not have the job that she had at the time. Like, she didn't have like income coming in, but I never went without. And I don't think I appreciated that so much as a young kid, because when you're young, you don't think about those things. You just think about, you want the latest, newest shoes, newest clothes. And there were some things that I just couldn't get because my mom couldn't afford it. And I think now, as I'm older and I'm in this era of treating myself because I have the money and I can do so, I'm not gonna lie, it's got a little ridiculous. Even when I had first moved from Michigan to Arizona, I was living on a very tight and strict budget. At the time, I was making literally pennies. But I was just so grateful to have my own things. I had just got my new truck. I had moved across the country. I was working for the state. I was making good money, but it was good money where it was just enough. It was just getting me by. After a while, that kind of got me like really in this, I guess you could say, depressive mode, because I couldn't really enjoy the things that I wanted to enjoy because I'm thinking like, dang, like I don't have the money for it. You know, I don't have the money. Sometimes I have a hard time with saying no to people. I'm definitely a people pleaser. So whenever someone gives me the option, or if it's just too good to be true, or if I feel like I'm having that FOMO moment, like, I'm like, no, I want to go. I want to be there. I'll meet you there. What time? When I first moved to Arizona, I was definitely going out a lot, hanging out with friends who, they love partying. So I was partying with her at the time. Like, we were going to the club all the time. I was racking it up on I didn't have a credit card at the time, but I was racking it up on my just like debit card. Or maybe I did have a credit card, but I wasn't using it for those things because I wasn't that dumb. Like, some days I'd just be like overdrafting my account, and I don't know what I was chasing. And for a minute, I had got myself out of that. And I was like, you know what, Taylor, something has to change. I have to get out of this lifestyle. I have to get out of chasing money or feeling like I just can't make ends meet. Like, in which I was making ends meet, but I didn't have any other like extra money to fund the fun stuff that I wanted to do, essentially. So I had to, you know, put myself on a budget or a strict plan. Fast forward to now, I feel like I was at a better place because I had a business and I was making money from my business, which I still do have my business. I just had a lot of more of disposable income, so it just felt like I was trying to make up for lost time of my childhood for the things that I could not get from my mom. I'm like, hey, if I want those shoes, I'm gonna get those shoes because I'm honoring the little girl in me, because at that time she was not able to get those shoes, and at the time she was only able to get one pair of shoes when the school year started. So instead, if you want those, you looking at them, you can get them. Go ahead, Taylor. I think right now in this season of this layoff, a lot of things have changed because I want to hear God so clearly that he just guides my steps. And I know there are certain things that I need to do in order to get there. And for sure, the number one thing is to cut back on my spending, the unnecessary spending, spontaneous spending. Bae's just dropped a new collection and I really want the mini roller set so bad in olive green, because I can put my little iPad up in there on the side, you know, when I'm going home to visit my mom in Michigan, or if I'm going on a road trip with my boyfriend. Like, it would just be the perfect thing. Seems like it's a need for me, but at the end of the day, it's a want. It's really a want. I think in this season, God is really telling me, like, Taylor, you need to figure out your wants versus your needs. So far, that has been the hardest part of this layoff. And I'm only 7 days in. I'm looking at my account. I'm also looking at like different things that I know I need to cut back on. But like subscriptions. I love my Discovery Plus. And mind you, it's not even that much a month. Love my 90 Day Fiance. In order to watch those certain shows, they're on the subscription-based channels. Yes, you love them, but it would be okay just to pause it just for a little bit now. Just to help refocus and rewire your brain about this new journey that you're going on. Like, you kind of don't need no distractions. You don't. The first things first is unnecessary spending. I have to make an actual budget. And I'm someone who always has freaking Apple Pay on her phone. You would think that Apple was really paying for it, but it's me. It's me. I'm just like, the random spending, it has to stop. The subscriptions have to stop. Even if it's something that I watch all the time, I just feel like I just need no distractions right now. I just can't have any distractions on this new journey I'm on this new, essentially this new life that I've created for myself. I need to figure out what ways I can elevate myself and what ways like things need to be at a standstill. I am someone who will buy a course. It could be about marketing, for example, for my candle business. I love finding unique ways in order to market my candle business and just to reach a new audience and those who do not know about my candle business, and just ways to improve. I'm always buying courses. And God is telling me in this season too, like, Taylor, you need to stop buying those random courses. Like, I've already equipped you with everything that you need to know. The internet is free. YouTube is free. This information is out here. Whatever you need to do, literally type it into Google, type in your question, and you will find it. I don't necessarily do a lot of dining and taking out, so that's not something that would be very crazy to me. I mean, me and my boyfriend, we do date nights weekly, which I'm not compromising on date nights, okay? I need my date nights. So I go to a gym. And now that I think about it, the gym is low-key expensive too. But the gym is something that has transformed my mind, my body, mentally. It has transformed me. My gym that I go to is like my church. I can go there and work out and get out all the frustrations, the anger, the happiness, and whatever I feel. So I can't compromise on my gym membership. I'm keeping my gym membership because that is helping me to stay sane, not only right now after this layoff, but before then. I started going to the gym and taking the gym very seriously back in January, and I've been sticking with it, with going like 5, sometimes 6 days a week. It's my sanctuary, it's my church, so I'm not making no compromises with that. Some stuff just has to stay. I'm sorry God, sorry. And he gets the reason why I need that. It's literally for my sanity. But within this gym that I do go to, they have like these little teas, right? I'm starting this journey tomorrow, by the way. They have these teas. They have like protein waffles and protein crave, different outfits and like merchandise, really cute workout shorts and pants and leggings and tops and bras and they just came out with underwear, and it's all branded and it's very cute and it's aesthetically pleasing and it looks nice. But God is telling me no, like you need to cut that out. And I don't know how long I need to be cutting that out for, but I know he'll tell me. Right now is just not the time that I need those distractions. And that ties back to the unnecessary spending. There was one point like 2 months ago where I would literally go to the gym and I would have a tea and I would have a waffle or a tea and a crepe literally every day. And that would be like $20, $22. And I would be going like 5 to 6 times a week. So, and I mean like sometimes it'd be like 3 or 4 times out of the week. So you do the math on that. Now for the month of July, I told myself too, I was like, no, I'm not buying any of that. I can't, like, I don't even feel good about it. Like, you know, when you're going to do something and your mind is telling you one thing and your body is telling you another, I think that's just discernment. Like I knew that I did not need it, but I still got it just in order to satisfy my body and satisfy my flesh in that moment. I think what growth is recognizing that you don't really need it after all. Like, girl, you got food at home. The thing that I'm giving up, I'm not giving up the gym, but I'm giving up the unnecessary buying and dining and takeout at my gym, if you will. Another big one for me too is beauty. I used to be a girly who never was into doing her hair, doing her makeup. I was a DIY girly before DIY even was a thing with social media. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out how to do it myself. Just never really put that much effort when it comes to my makeup and my hair and my nails. As I entered my soft girl era, whatever the hell that means, or just wanting to just show up, especially on social media, and like look my best, look the part. I really wanted to just have my hair and my nails done. Like that's just what I wanted to do. Now, of being laid off, there are some things with that have to get cut as well too. Now, thankfully, I was able to work out something with my hairstylist. So we are going to be exchanging services, which I'm so happy about that. When I go to her, I get a perm. I have color in my hair now. I will legit get a perm, get a cut, get a shape up, and all that is like $140. Wouldn't go like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, but I would kind of get use out of my hair. Like I would make sure that I would go maybe like a month. Like the last time I went to the salon, what is it, August 7th? I think the last time I was there was like June 29th. So I'd be pushing it. But I want to make sure, for one, I'm getting my money's worth. And for two, it's like if I'm really not doing anything, as someone who worked from home a lot, if I'm not doing anything and I could just slick my hair back or even put a cute little scarf on and do my edges and like put a little wash and go, I was good. But when I know I have an event coming up, or I'm going somewhere or going on vacation, or me and my boyfriend are just doing something, like I'm like, okay, cool, I need to get my hair done. But even then, like it's hard to even strategically plan for that, because $140 that's a lot. It's a lot. And sometimes too, when I get my nails done, the price always fluctuates. Now, why, when I go and get a fill on my nails and I get my toes just repainted, why was it $95 this visit, and then why was it $111 this other visit? Those are things that I'm just still trying to figure out and have a come to Jesus moment with, because I'm not a DIY girly anymore. I'm someone who be like, all right, cool, you know how to do it, that's your expertise, bet. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna just pay you, you know, because it's convenient. But now that things have changed since I've been laid off, I'm just so blessed that I'm able to have this negotiation, barter services, if you will, with my hairstylist, because that'll help me out tremendously. And in which I'm doing for her. Now, I've done content for her as well too before. I took pictures, I took video, and she used all that. I told her, like, you know, what I'm about to do now. And the first thing she was saying, she was like, oh, I need a photo shoot. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I need it. Sorry, I gotta turn the air on because it's hot up in here. She was like, I want a photo shoot. I need an updated professional photo shoot, and I want you to take the pictures. And she said we could just, like, however you want to work this out. And I was like, well, do you want to barter services? She was like, of course, absolutely. So I'm just thankful for that, because she knows that I'm going to be showing up more, especially with my candle business, because I'm literally making that my full-time income. If I'm going to keep showing up, I have to look the part. And I'm just so thankful that she agreed to do this, because this is going to help me out tremendously. Now, when it comes to the nails, like I said, I'm not a DIY girly, but I'm going to have to figure something out. My candle business has been something that has definitely helped me shape my view about money, about, you know, my spending, and just life in itself when it comes to having a business. I'm able to utilize even from like the digital products that I have from my candle business, and I'm like, okay, cool, Taylor, like you need to be paying yourself anyway, so hey, here's a little extra money that you can put aside for, you know, for your nails. I think having a business and showing up online all the time with my business, like it just makes sense. I really want to look, oh, I didn't know who that was. I really want to look polished. I really want to look the part when it comes to my candle business. And I know that having my hair and my nails done is just gonna make me feel, I'm sorry if this sounds vain, but it's just gonna make me feel more confident, honestly. Because when you look good, you feel good. And I know that these things aren't cheap, but I have to make a sacrifice somewhere. And I talked to God about this. Still talking to God about this. And I know, like, it's expensive, but it has to be done. It has to be done in order for me to feel like my best self, to show up on camera and to give the value that I want to give, and to market myself and market my candle business. Some things just can't get cut. That I'm just very blessed that my stylist does want to do the bartering, because that's going to help me out tremendously. My main things that I'm taking out are subscription services. Good thing that my man paid for Netflix, because I know Netflix is about to come with some heat. It's about to be fall. Can't get rid of that. Oh wait, I got Hulu too. Y'all, this is gonna be hard. I think I'm gonna, these are my intrusive thoughts. Discovery Plus has to go. If somebody wanna give me their login, let me know, because I love 90 Day Fiance. The random shopping, it has to come to a halt for right now. The nails, we got the hair down, but the nails, it's gonna be hard, but I know that God is hearing me in this season, and I just need to be obedient. I need to be obedient, because I know He's gonna bless me tremendously. And this is all a test. It's all a test. I don't know what the test is for, but I feel it. And I know that once I overcome this, and because I'm gonna come out very victorious, something good, I mean, something good is always happening, but I just feel something even greater gonna come about this. Mark my words. Mark my words. And if you are someone who just got laid off, or like your company is telling you that you're about to get laid off, what are you cutting out? What are you cutting back on? What are some money saving tips and habits that you are, you know, gonna start implementing now that things are changed when it comes to your finances? You know I love y'all, so I'll see you later.